Welcome to my YouTube channel LGBT Lesbians. This is a super audiobook burlesque. The best book I've ever read, you can't stop reading it. Burlesque video book drama. On my channel you will also find a lot of hot and sexy audiobooks about lesbian relationships, such as Stripper, Checkmate, Dance for Me and many others. Scenes of kissing, sex and hot relationships between girls, causing excitement, laughter, surprise, and sometimes tears of sadness and joy. Happy listening and pure emotions to everyone. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss a single wonderful episode. What? Ariana sits at one of the black stools at her counter, her brow wrinkling in confusion. No, obviously not. Who told you that? Lucy. Oh, Ariana muses, a look of realization coming over her face. She takes a bite of her cereal. Camila swishes her coffee around in her cup, taking a sip of it. Hazelnut, black. It's not bad, but she grabs for the milk that Ariana still has out on the counter so she can pour it in. What? She asks Ariana. Just makes sense, that's all. She's being very mysterious about it. Camila huffs at her. Explain, please, she orders as she makes herself comfortable in the seat next to Ariana. Ooh, bossy. Ariana reaches over to pinch her thigh. That's hot. Do we have time to fuck again? I hate you. Camila kicks her in the shin. Stop changing the subject. Why does Lucy saying that make sense? Ariana sighs. It's kind of a long story, she says, twirling her spoon around in the cereal bowl. But basically Lauren and Normani broke up because Monty was convinced that Lauren was cheating on her with Lucy. Normani was definitely jealous and paranoid and shit, and nothing was ever confirmed, but me and Dinah are pretty sure her theory was not that far off. Lauren and Lucy have been messing around for a while, but it got a lot more obvious something was going on after Normani and Lauren officially ended things. That's why Lucy dotes on Lauren so much, because she's, like, obsessed with her. Oh, that seems kind of unfair. Yeah, it definitely is. That's the reason Lauren can sort of get away with anything. Ariana must see the look on Camilla's face. Sorry, I know that probably wasn't what you wanted to hear. But yeah, it's not true, Allie doesn't have a rule. Lucy just lied to you because she's so possessive over Lauren and shit. She squeezes Camilla's knee. So don't worry, you and I can still fuck. This makes Camilla laugh. You're such a horny bitch. She squeals when Ariana tugs her out of her seat and pins her up against the counter, kissing the hell out of her. MMF, get off, she murmurs against her lips, but she loops her arms around Ariana's neck, pulling the shorter girl closer. Fuck, you keep kissing me. How do you not expect me to catch feelings? Because I'm an emotionally distant bitch, Ariana says, pulling back just enough for their noses to still brush together. And you're way more into Lauren. She starts to kiss her neck again, running her tongue along the hickeys she left earlier, and Camilla stifles a moan. We can't do this, we need to get ready to go. She tries to protest, but it's futile, especially when Ariana hoists her up on the counter, situating herself between Camilla's legs. She drums her fingertips on Camilla's thighs when the t-shirt she's wearing rides up around her hips. You sure about that, sweetheart? Ariana purrs. I think we have time. Fuck, Camilla really can't resist her. This is going to get her in some deep shit one day. Fine, make it quick. An hour later, they're in Ariana's car, waiting in LA traffic on their way to House of Hernandez. They're both showered again, in Ariana's case and Camilla's in a tank top and a pair of shorts that Ariana lent her. They're similar sizes, the clothes fit her fine, and Ariana was right. Her old dance shoes fit Camila fine too. Neither of them are wearing makeup, except for the copious amounts of color corrector and concealer layered over Camila's hickeys. Ariana teases her about it on the way there. "You're going to sweat a lot," she says, "so you better be prepared to have that come off." Camila's not too worried about it. She's stayed in pretty good shape. Plus, Ariana tells her it'll take her a while to learn the group numbers she's going to be in, and she says Luce is good at integrating new girls into the dances. "You're gonna have to get fitted for your costumes, too." They get there a little early so Camila can make a good first impression, and they're among the first one there. Instead of the thick drawn curtains, they're open, letting light flood into the room. All the chairs are propped upside down on the tables. The club looks different in the daylight, less sexy. Lucy is sitting on the stage, letting her legs dangle down. The only girls there are Zendaya, Victoria, whom Camila has yet to familiarize herself with, and this girl with long, luxurious-looking black hair and fair skin. All four of them wave at Ariana and Camila when they walk in. Wait, a toothy grin spreads across Zendaya's face, and she pulls her knees up to her chest. Her hair is swept back away from her face, but she's not wearing any makeup either. Her nails are painted in chipping black polish, and she ticks a finger back and forth between the two of them. "Did you guys come here together?" Ariana slings an arm around Camila's shoulders, playing with the ends of Camila's still wet hair. Both of them have damp hair, actually, which is probably pretty telling. "Maybe," Ariana says coyly. She glances down at Camila, and before she knows it, Ariana is leaning down to peck her lips. The girls on the stage all whoop. "Whores!" Zendaya yells, and the girl Camila doesn't know is clapping. Lucy is shaking her head at them, clearly trying to hide a smile. "Ariana," she says, "you couldn't let her have one day, could you?" "Yeah, like you couldn't let Lauren have one day out of a relationship before you jumped her bones," Ariana whispers so only Camila can hear her. Camila squeaks in surprise and clutches Ariana's arm, burying her face in her shoulder to stifle her giggles. "You're evil," she says back to her. They make their way up the stage to the rest of the girls, who continue what they were talking about before they walked in. Apparently the girl Camila didn't know is named Liz, and she has a shithead boyfriend who she just broke up with for like the millionth time this month. Just to be comfortable, Camila sits between Ariana's legs, her back to Ariana's chest, letting the shorter girl hold her around the waist, resting her chin on Camila's shoulder. Ariana is still very warm. They're still sort of basking in this obvious post-sex glow, which Zendaya makes a couple more cracks at. Normani and Dinah are the next to walk in, and Dinah squeals when she sees Ariana and Camila so close. "You guys actually fucked?" She has that squinty-eyed grin of hers that's so endearing. "Yay!" "That was fast," Normani says. She's smiling, though, and she's considerably less icy than she was yesterday. If Lucy was telling the truth about Normani being jealous, Normani is probably thrilled right now that Camila seems to be attached to Ariana and not Lauren at the moment. "What can I say?" Ariana kisses Camila's temple. "I just had to have her." The girls all, and Camila pushes Ariana's cheek away playfully. "Don't listen to her," she announces loudly. "She told me like 4 times before and after sex that it meant nothing and if I caught feelings she would kill me." Zendaya howls with laughter and Ariana just shrugs, not bothering to deny it. Hey, hey. Lauren is the next one to waltz in the shortest Nike pros ever, and this loose red crop top that slows off just a sliver of her toned stomach. She has 3 drink carriers full of Starbucks coffees, one in either hand and one she's trying desperately to balance on her shoulder. Dinah rushes to help her, and they both carry the coffees up to the stage. Lauren wiggles one of the coffees, a huge one with whipped cream on it, out of the drink holder and surveys the group of girls there. Her eyes light up when she sees Camila, but when she takes in how settled she is in Ariana's arms, she gets a funny look on her face. "Hey, Camila," she seems unsure on what to do, shifting slightly in the dance heels she's wearing, and eventually she just hands her the drink. "I didn't know what you'd like, so I just got you what I'd usually get." Lauren sits down next to them. Her hair is in slightly messy waves, like she just rolled out of bed, which she probably just did. She is still so incredibly beautiful that it almost takes Camila's breath away. "Thanks." Camila smiles at her. She takes a sip. It's super overly sweet, which is exactly what she likes most in a coffee, and she cheers. "Oh, it's so good." "Really?" Lauren looks relieved, and she folds her legs under herself. "Oh, good. You seemed like you liked more sugar than caffeine, so." She has a smattering of delicate freckles across her nose and cheeks, and the occasional sunspot on her fair skin, one under her lip, one just above her left eyebrow, a couple on her forehead. Camila can see them now that Lauren isn't wearing her thick foundation from yesterday. Her lips are slightly chapped, and she has smudges of mascara underneath her eyes, like she didn't get the time to fully remove her makeup. She looks even more pretty than she did yesterday, if that's even possible. "Yeah." Camila can't stop staring at her. "Thanks, I definitely do." "Babe, let me have a sip," Ariana chimes in from over her shoulder. Camila giggles when Ariana nuzzles her neck, and she lifts it up so Ariana can sip out of the straw. Ariana does, and then immediately coughs. "Oh my God, that's, like, all sugar." "Jesus, that's why it's not for you," Lauren says. She grabs what looks like a black coffee out of another drink container and hands it to Ariana. "So," she tilts her chin up, surveying their position. "Fun night last night?" Camila feels herself blushing. Very fun." Ariana kisses Camila's jawline, and Camila just blushes even more. "Camila, can I talk to you?" Lauren asks abruptly. "Lucy wanted me to show you something in the back about how the live vocals work." She stands up and holds out her hand. Camila quickly takes it, scrambling to her feet and out of Ariana's arms. "Sorry," she rushes out to Ariana. Ariana shakes her head. "No, it's fine." She's smirking. "That bitch." Camila lets Lauren tug her backstage, behind the curtains. "What's up?" she asks. "What did you need to show me?" Lauren nibbles on her bottom lip. She's still holding on to Camila's hand, and she threads their fingers together. "Sorry." She seems frazzled, flustered. "I didn't actually need to show you anything. I wanted to make sure you're being careful." "Being careful?" Camila props her hip up against the back wall. She takes another sip from her drink. "With what?" "With Ariana," Lauren says. "She's a man-eater. Well, woman-eater, I guess. You're gorgeous, but it's not going to keep her attention for very long." "Not because of you. Duh, you're, like, perfect." She just doesn't like commitment. Lauren fidgets with the ring on her own finger, and then draws Camila closer to her, resting her hand on Camila's bare shoulder. "Sorry, God, I feel like I'm not making any sense." She tucks Camila's hair behind her ear, her fingertips brushing against Camila's skin lightly, every little touch sending sparks down Camila's spine. She wishes she wasn't as attracted to Lauren as she is. She wishes Lauren wasn't so touchy-feely. It would make things a lot easier. Just because I had sex with her doesn't mean I'm trying to date her. The nickname slips out of her mouth before she even realizes it, but Lauren doesn't call her out on it. It's nice that you're worried about me, but I promise you I'm not looking for anything but friends with occasional benefits from her. Okay, Lauren says in a tiny voice. She seems suddenly shy, scuffing the floor with the toe of her dance heel. Camila cuts her off by pulling her into a tight hug. Seriously, you're so sweet, she says into Lauren's ear. You shouldn't be so nice to me. I'm the one stealing your gig. Lauren laughs in delight. Oh, you're awful, she says happily, dropping a small kiss on Camila's shoulder that makes her feel like she's on fire. Oh, she seems to remember something. Lucy did actually want me to talk to you about something. You're going to opening the show tonight, okay? Camila blanches. Fuck, she wasn't expecting to be front and center so early. I am? Yeah, hey, you're gonna be okay? Lauren squeezes her hand. You're not gonna be in any of the group numbers today, since it might take you a little to learn the choreo, especially since you're a student, but Dinah said she'd help you. So all you have to do is practice your solo number, and you're only gonna be doing one song. No dancing, you'll be fine. Lucy told me to sort of show you the ropes since I'm the only one who does performances like that, so today you're stuck with me, Mama. She giggles, as if she's charmed herself, and Camila can't help but smile at her. We switch up the numbers that we do every day, except that I always close and open. From now on you'll be opening and I'll be closing, and you and I can pick whatever songs we want. Do you have something in mind? No, Jesus, should I have? Camila didn't even think about that. When she'd play at the coffee shop it was usually just her and her guitar, and she'd just wing it. No, you're fine. Just some recommendations, since it's your first night, sex sells. You're so hot that they'll be all over you anyway, but, like. Lauren makes some nondescript hand gesture. Slut it up. I mean, you saw the show last night, you know what I'm talking about. And show off your range, too. The people who come to House of Hernandez come for two reasons, the tits and the vocals. She grins mischievously. That's why I'm the star performer. I have the best of both worlds. Lauren paws at her own chest playfully, and Camila gasps, pushing her arm. Oh, shut up, her face must be red as a tomato. It's only slightly disarming that this normal Lauren, so fun and bubbly, is acutely informed of the Lauren that appears on stage, sultry and alluring. She's well aware that she's basically two different people. I think I might have a song in mind, Camila says. Great, is it slow, sexy? Check in check. All right, so you're going to have to talk to Leon, get it all set up, see if they can pull up a track for you. And we're going to have to pick a super sexy, super classy outfit that'll have all the middle-aged men very, very turned on. Camila fake gags. Jesus Christ, Lauren, that's disgusting. It's just what happens. Lauren shrugs. It's going to be rough. Men here will think just because you show a little skin, you suddenly belong to them. I personally very much enjoy being viewed as a sex symbol and a piece of meat, but it can be a little off-putting if you're not used to it. But mark my words, if anyone touches you, I will cut their dick off. Her green eyes are very serious, and it makes Camila laugh. Oh, you're adorable, she says. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Good, we're a big family here, we're all very protective of each other, Lauren tells her. I'd die if some gross man laid a hand on you. She shudders overdramatically. I hate men. Same, no wonder I'm a lesbian. You are?
Support the channel with a reaction and write a comment under the video. Thank you very much for staying with me on the channel and subscribing.